Hey Lisa, this is Ian. Of course, I want to do this video to talk about the Coin Manager app. You said that you were falling asleep and the trade came up and you kind of missed it. So I want to show you this app. It's Coin Manager. Looks like that. Alright, there it is. So I pretty much added all the Bitmex coins, so that, and I only added Bitmex and ETF, Ethereum. See, there's a bell there. I wasn't able to add more alarms. I don't know if there's a paid version or whatever, but whenever basically BTC drives everything, so once if Bitcoin moves 1% up or down, it'll ring a alarm. So usually I'm sleeping and I have all my things on. So as soon as like I'm sleeping, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's bling, 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 bling. Something happened. Either we got into position or it's really moving, and it moving into a direction that either fills you or you got or you're making money, okay, and you need to get out soon. So that's one way to kind of help with that. Now, once you get into position, immediately is to set those profit taking limit orders, but it's just a regular limit order in order to take profit. Okay, yeah. So all you do is limit orders. And I think if you do a short, you would also do a limit order. Okay, so always do limit orders. I think the profit taking one is a little more advanced. It takes me a while to figure out, but by the time you figure it out, it's like it's gone. An opportunity has come and gone, or it's just too much work. But you can try it with a small amount and see if it works or not, and kind of get familiar with it. But I just kind of keep it simple. So when you need to get in quickly, you can do a market order, or you need to get out quickly, you can do a market order, or just close the position. Now, let me go ahead and switch over here and show you that. So let me pull this over here. So usually, like if you're in position and it's moving so fast, you're like, oh, I gotta type this in, calculate my thing. Where's it going? It's like bouncing up and down, and you see like there's like 40% ROI. It's like I need to get out now. Just hit that market position. It'll close that amount. So whatever position you have, it'll close it out. Whatever profit is, it'll take it. Okay. So that's what I would do. Now, if you had time to go like, oh, I need to get in before it takes off without me, then this is where you go to buy or sell, buy or long or short it. Okay, so yeah, I got out already. Or not, I'm just never in. Anyway, so all right, so there's that, and this trailing stop, I'll use a stop market. So for example, I have a stop market already in Ethereum. So I got in where CryptoFace told me to get in, and I just got in with the market. So I'm in the negative 109%, and you would place that stop because if it goes in the wrong direction, we're planning it for it to go down. Now it's already gone up, so we're in the negative, and so this stop market trigger at 115.8 will buy and close out this position and make sure that those numbers match, right? Then if it goes up, then I'm getting out because it's going to keep going in that direction and we'll be losing more. So that's the stop market, 150.8. Since you sold to sell, you need to buy to close it. Okay. Now, the last trigger will be this number here. The index is a little more, I think people use index more because if you, sometimes they don't want to get stopped out, but then you would probably, it won't sell exactly here. It might sell at 115.9, 116, because it gives it a little more room. This index is based off of the, I think it's called, it follows Bitmex. So based on Bitmex actual prices, it'll follow that. And sometimes the Bitmex prices goes a certain direction and Bitmex hasn't caught up with it yet, or it's liquidating people and it's all over the place, right? And so it has to wait for Bitmex price to catch up to where that liquidation price before it starts to trigger it out. So let's say Bitmex is already at 115.8, but then Bitfinex is not there yet. It won't sell you. Okay, or you just keep going, and so you might end up losing more by the time that happens. Okay, but then it gives you some room. So because if Bitfinex returns, you don't get liquidated, and you're still in the game to play. So that's the best part about that. Depending on how it is, it could save you, or it could get you, it could mess you up. So if I kind of buy in, no, never mind, stock market. Sometimes I would buy in on the stock market too, just because, you know, if it drops really fast. So let's say I don't know if it's gonna drop or not, so I could place my stop market here, and if it drops and I'm in no positions, as soon as it drops, I will then start the stop market and then buy up the drop. Okay, and that could be a way too. But you know, I've kind of used that before, but sometimes it's a fake drop and it pops back up and you're like, oh, I got in, now it took me back. Yeah, so it just depends on how far you put that stop market, and also not too close. So I'll probably put a little further, but then you're losing out on some income before you actually turn it on, and then by the time you turn it on, you could lose it. I don't know. So yeah, you keep it simple, just follow him. Limit and market's kind of all you need. Okay, all right. So, and then stop market is to get out when you need to get out. And most of the time when you put a stop market, since it's so volatile, a majority of the time you always get liquidated. So I'm almost there. I'm at 10.8 right now, and if it flicks up real quick, then I'm done and out. Okay, so most of the time whenever you put a stop market, somehow it knows how to find you and it'll flick you out. So you kind of like, it's almost like a given, so most people will turn it off and kind of do a mental stop market. So if I see it 10.8, good, let me just go ahead and get myself out because the full candle hasn't closed above it yet, and you don't get out just on a flick, and then it starts to come back down, and then now you're in a short position, but you already closed, you're out, and you're like, dude, I bought in, made me lose money, and then it took off and continued shorting, and you're like, dude. So that's the thing. So if you're gonna go to bed, then put that just to protect it, and most of the time it will probably be stopped out. So most people will kind of give a ton of room, like almost 50% loss or something like that, way up here or here, just to make sure that if it goes way extremely out, then forget it, you know, kind of thing. But also limiting the size, you know, I think I probably should have put 1,000, who knows, I don't know, on instead of 5,000, but whatever. So alright, it's about to liquidate me now, so it's gotta get past that, and that it probably will. I think it's gonna go up anyway. Personally, I was like, why is it getting in? So, so anyways, next subject. Availability on all hours. So, I noticed that if you're trading a small account and you can be available for that small account, that's great. But when you're trading on the bigger account with more money involved, then I really need you to be available at all hours. And so it's kind of like your lifestyle is a little different now. It's all about, it's a new trading life where you got to be connected here, where you see the bling 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 and CryptoFace posted something, hey, get out now. You need to be able to log in on your phone and get out, okay, to take all the profits. So if you can do that, then yes. If that something you can't do or don't want to do, then we need to talk about that. Then I would not get you onto the bigger account. Now, to incentivize you too, do I, you know, let's say you're on salary already, but it doesn't really give you incentives to make money, right? So so it's like you know, you're working extra harder, life's a little weird now, so that, you know, we can trade more and make money, and that's kind of what I'm using to, in a sense, pay for Sam and all this other stuff, and alternative to if Amazon goes down, and while the Foy tuna is being built, we're pulling money out every single time we make money. Okay, so I'm cashing into BitPay every time. Okay. All right, so if you can do that and you're doing well, then, and you feel comfortable and being available all the time as a salary person, being on your mobile, then want you to go onto my VPN and log in there and you start using those funds, or I could just send my funds to you, whichever way works. Okay. All right. So, and then the next thing is this: once the balance is over 2 BTC, is to always pull money out to this address. So right now I have about 1.5, and you have the other 0.5. I don't know. You have the 0.36. I mean, and then the rest I have on Binance, which I can kind of move out. I don't think the tuner's working. I'm trying to find a new setting to make it work, but after the end of this month, it's still not working. I'm gonna pretty much kill that and save all the server fees, and just focus everything on Bitmex. Okay. And just start pulling funds out once it continues to grow. And just trade manually for now, and then wait till the tuner comes out, then start incorporating stuff for the node red. Okay. So for now, as you are growing your account, let me know when you feel comfortable, and then we'll talk about how we're gonna either make it 2 BTC limit, or maybe you grow it to 1, I don't know, and then go from there, or yeah, we'll put this on hold for now. But for now, I'm pulling things out. Anything that I have over 1.5, I'm pulling out. So maybe for you, you probably need a little more funds so you could trade a little more positions to make more money. Okay. All right. So hopefully that's clear. Most of my sizes are about 30,000 to 60,000. Because a small size doesn't really kind of get you much. It's like $30 or $50 or whatever. I trade bigger positions so that I have a goal of getting that RV, and I'm trying to buy an RV that's like about $17,000, and I'm hoping to get that within a month, which probably a long stretch. I don't take too much risk to do it, but if somehow it happens, or even by the end of 6 months, then that would be great. So it's under the Friends That Only the Bitmex calculator. Will kind of give you an idea. I think with your 0.35 BTC, that's pretty much your entire balance. So you see here, 30,000 contracts, right, at 10x leverage. Oh, that's not enough. You could probably only trade 10,000, then as your max. Yeah, about 10,000. So with that, if it moves $100, then it's $285 per trade. Otherwise, usually it moves about $50 maybe, or 30 to 50. So 25, 35, 25. You're pulling about $21 per trade and risking, your entire account just to make $21. So you kind of have to know how much you move, how much of a move, and kind of know what to expect, or a little ballpark area on what you're getting here. Okay, $70. So it starts a little bit more, $100, but you have to do it multiple times in order to get there. And so I'll trade this one for myself, and this is where I want you to be eventually, where it just moves, $50 or $25, and I'm already making $230, and then we just close out, do it again, close out, do it again. Okay, so this is where you can start to see how much we can do this. It moves $50, and it moves $50 very easily once it starts ramping up. There you go, $500, and then close it out, $500, close it out, $500, close it out, and then the ROE is only 50%. Okay, for that to happen, which it could happen quite a bit. It moves $25. It's only 7%, but it's substantial enough to say, hey, if you could do this, 4 times a day, 3 times a day, that's $1,000, right? So I like to get into this kind of size of position quite frequently. And I think we had it when it was 60,000. I just closed out half of them. Then it starts to, you can see how it can really compound quite quickly. Okay. Okay, so it was for sure and it's guaranteed. Like confirm it. If I feel fishy about it, I'll put a small position. and just close it out, stop loss it, and then move on. Now, if I'm pretty confident with it, I mapped it out, I do my trend analysis, and I kind of expect it to go up. And he says long, and it shorted me. Yeah, so it closed me out already, and I'm out. Okay, so there it is. But now I'm also up here on my Tron, so that's really good, 5.9%. And this is every 0.5 is about $250. Yeah, or $150. Yeah, Bitcoin's 3,500, so 0.1 would be 350, and half of that would be 175. So I'm $175 up on Tron. Okay, and then we just gotta do it multiple times. So anyways, I already it's doing, look like it's doing good. So I already have my profits already there on my ladder. So as soon as it hits it, sell, 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 and then start taking these profits in. Okay. And so that's the milestones for it to hit. Boom, 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 boom. And I'll close out, and eventually somewhere we're going to short. Once it starts to come down, I'll probably mark a sell, close everything out, and then maybe start shorting it back down. I don't know yet. Okay. But, yeah. Okay, so let's go back. I know I was 60 minutes right into this video. Alright, so let's see what else we can talk about. Availability, yeah. Okay. So let me know what you think about this. Can you have a lifestyle of being a pro crypto trader and just trade, and then can you handle it? And I need your availability to be there in order to catch it and not drop the eggs. You gotta take care of the eggs. Okay, and you might have to wake up 2 in the morning. You hit the bling. You might have to wake up 2 in the morning just to trade and get it out. And once it's done, set it and then go to bed. But you're always, monitoring quite quickly. Okay. All right. So let me know how it goes on the small account. And as you let me know that you're good to go, then let me know. Then I can get you more money so that you can trade bigger positions, and then we can then move that out every time. So BitPay card. This is the wallet here, the trading wallet. Let me switch over. Okay, so this is the address I think I've given you. So everything goes in here, and I started moving everything to the BitPay card. So I already added that. 450 bucks in there, and I'm just gonna add more and more and more and more over time, and that's to be our primary. So I'm kind of thinking like maybe if the software doesn't go well with Sam, and I think Sam is starting to make some good progress. And if he doesn't, then maybe we just cut Sam, and every time we have money, we just kind of move it into. I don't have to move into crypto. We just kind of pull money out into crypto trading. We need more money. I'll push it back in. We lose it. I'll put it there. So I'll use his salary in a sense, and just trade, and that'll be our bread and butter. Just me and you, trade, Amazon, and then maybe instead of no red, we'll then start a shared tribe of some sort if no red completely fails. And a ClickFunnels or software funnel does say, hey, if it's just not working out, you might just have to abandon and scrap the project. We've already invested about $3,000 already between Sam and the previous programmers, me almost $4,000, and we so far we have nothing. So so yeah. All right, so let me know. Thanks.